Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to what is episode 28. Yep, checking the board. Episode 28 of BDAchat, and I can read the board. Joining me this week, we've got, as ever, our usual crew. We've got Camilla, Rob, and David.
Hi.
And how is everybody?
Yeah, we're really
Super.
good.
Well, favourite time of the week. And this week, we're going to obviously, with the World Cup looming, literally now only 2 days, it's Wednesday today, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the opening ceremony of the Russia World Cup, or FIFA World Cup. We thought we'd talk about a little bit about the World Cup itself and the marketing that goes with it. You've probably no doubt seen all the TV commercials, all of the TV idents. There's so much that goes.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere with the World Cup.
Everywhere.
And you can't help but not get involved in it. You can't help but see some things on social, see some things on TV, or even if, to be fair, if you're like me, just going to watch the World Cup, you're going to get targeted by some form of marketing. So, with that in mind, we thought we'd put the experts. I thought I'd throw it to the experts, these three, and they're going to go out there and dig out that gold. So they have.
Don't put it all
Talking
on us,
of gold.
Lee.
No.
Whoa.
I only know, I don't. I mean, as far as I know, Close is still playing, right?
Miroslav.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a
So
football
No,
joke.
just to take it to the next level.
Well, that's all right. We can DeWalt it later, or we can even model it.
I don't get it either.
Nice,
Don't
nice.
worry.
Anyway,
Great.
so yes, marketing, World Cup. Who wants to go first with what have they seen out there? Has anybody found anything that they think's highly relevant?
I have. Yes, I have.
Speaking of, Camilla's found highly relevant.
I don't want
World
to go
Cup
first. I always
I'll
go
go
first.
first.
Go on, Rob.
I'll go
Go
first.
first.
I'm surprised you found it. I'm not surprised you found it.
Found
given
what?
The marketing, given the extra vision that you're carrying.
What
Anyway,
is?
they're things of beauty.
Okay, so my one's a bit of a funny one because it isn't necessarily marketing, but it plays into marketing. And I want to just first of all start by talking about this. Now, I've brought a picture so you guys can see it. Obviously, we'll probably bring up something when we actually show it. But I want to talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard.
Does anyone know what this is?
That is
Yes.
the Nigerian World Cup shirt. That is apparently you can't get it. It's rarer than Rocking Horse.
Lee's got it. So there it is,
Really?
everyone. We'll bring it up on screen for the people at
You
home.
can't buy that anywhere.
What I've held up
I've
for people
got three
listening
on
is the
eBay,
Nigeria
haven't
World Cup football shirt. Have you got 3 on eBay?
I've got 3 on eBay.
They're going for
No, you
£200 on eBay. But let me tell you why I bought this up.
Go on, why?
Because it's caused quite a stir, and this is an example where marketing takes care of itself. What they've done is they've defied all the norms. So if you look at all the kits at this World Cup in terms of design, very templated. They've pared them right back, very simplistic. Some beautiful, simple ones out there.
Yeah.
But Nigeria and Nike got together and said, we don't
The
want to do
England
that.
one is the most simplistic one I've
So
seen.
simple.
Literally just 3 lines on it.
But what they wanted to do was, no, we don't want that. We want to pay tribute to all the kits of the past that we've had. And we want something completely different from everyone else at this World Cup.
How many World Cups have Nigeria actually made, though?
Quite a few.
Have they?
Yeah, but looking back at '94, they were there. I think
Is that what
from
each
94
stripe?
onwards.
Knowledge.
Is each stripe is that a previous kit then?
So what have they done then?
No.
Why is
I
that
don't
so
think it's
special?
So why is it so special? So basically, it took off. So before it even got launched, they received 3 million pre-orders.
Why?
So, because it's so different, and
Is
people
it?
like the design. And it might even play into some of those
Sorry,
cultural
yeah.
references like we had last week. But at the moment, this absolutely went off. They queued around the block in London at the Nike store to get hold of this. Now,
Seriously?
yeah, they
It's
queued-
more fad than actual design, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nothing. Because to be fair, it looks like a bedspread and pillow set I had from when I was a 5.
But it looks like nothing else.
Yeah, but
What they haven't done is follow the norm. Let's pare it right back. Let's have the Nike
it looks very
tick.
Germany.
I think if
Like,
I could
it
see
looks a
something
bit
to
German.
compare it to, then I'd kind of probably understand.
But the whole point that I'm getting to is they've gone against the grain
Yeah.
this year.
Okay.
And that's why they've stood out. And that's why it's literally marketed themselves. You go on eBay right now, rather than the £65 recommended retail price, it's going at £200. They sold out within an hour of it going live on
Nice.
sale.
Hit
So-
me up.
Seriously?
So this kit has disrupted the world of football kits at this World Cup. And that's why I wanted to bring up, because
Yeah, it's
a
nice.
slightly different
Nice
approach.
opener.
And check
Hit
it
me
out.
up at 4 Kicks Rodeo. Have a look on eBay. I've got 3 going for
Yeah,
What are you selling them for?
Well, to be fair, they're going for 200 quid. I'll sell them to. If you can, tweet me and tell me that you've watched
Listen to
the
the
podcast
podcast.
and can enter voucher code I love BDA, I'll give it to you for 65 quid.
Bonjour.
Anyway, moving on. So So well done, Rob. That's nice. I'm going to go and hopefully, I might keep one back and wear it for myself if it's going to be such a fashion item.
I don't think it might clash a little bit.
What are you trying to say?
Green and orange.
I can pull it off. Green and orange, don't go. Anybody got anything else about them?
Green and orange can't be seen.
I've seen. I think I'll put in what I've seen on the World Cup. It's very slim and not really marketed about it. It's just the level of, I suppose you could put, attention and detail that has been put, as usual, by the two major TV corporations.
Ooh, yeah.
So you've got the BBC and you've got the ITV.
Yeah.
The BBC's promo for the World Cup is just nothing short of a miracle. It's the machine that knits out the World Cup.
Oh, like a tapestry.
The
of kind of,
tapestries.
yeah.
It's almost like the past and the present and what is now going to be knitted into the future or become past. It's brilliant. And don't get me wrong, it's probably cost a lot of money to produce. Yeah. It looks like it has. And I'd love to go and find some more information. In a future podcast, I'd love to go and find out some more about it. There's not a lot of information out at the moment. But then you can compare that to what the ITV have done. And I don't think they're too far off.
I like the ITV.
I kind of like the ITV. They've almost gone a little bit more social media-esque with it. And that they've taken lots of live footage, old footage, a bit more risk with it, a bit more youthful element
bit of
to it.
post-production.
They're working with Twitter, ITV, so they're doing loads of in-streaming from the actual match, and ITV are working with them on that. So that might be why it feels a little bit like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Because they've overlaid a nice sort of poetic commentary to the advert that they're running on TV at the moment. And it's good, and it kind of pulls on those nostalgic heartstrings as well. It's like all those elements we talk about, a bit emotive, don't fear failure, and it brings up England. And I quite like it. The BBC one I like from a creative aspect because, like we all saw, a lot of work's gone into that. And also it's got that Russian style. When you saw like those old posters of Lenin, not John. Lenin.
That's what I thought automatically.
And that style, that very sort of almost kind of not screen printed, but almost stencil-like style. So I really like that. I think
I'd like to see how they break it down to the smaller idents, because it's always when it's a big piece, it's always it's not as if. But you're not going to play that every time the World Cup kicks off. No. But they might actually. But they normally do a little smaller versions. Yeah. And I'd love to see how the graphics come all together with how they mix it in with the game. And what they do.
I've funded some of that, the BBC one.
Did you? What you did? Did you have some Nigeria shirts just as well?
No, just my TV license.
Of course.
I'm glad it took that long to build and design.
Nice.
Very good.
I'd love to know that. And on top of that, obviously, if we do win the World Cup, then Gary Lineker is apparently going to present Match of the Day in a mankini.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
He will do it, won't he?
Yeah. He took to
Twitter.
Twitter. He took to Twitter. And
he's a publicity hound, that man.
Well, he did it in his pants last time, but he
worked out for it.
He photoshopped his head on, didn't he? He wasn't real.
Oh.
He wasn't real. Anyway,
I didn't know that either.
so that's all I've. To be fair, that's all I've
really.
All I've seen because I just video content. I just had to have it. Yeah. And I will try and find some more in the future.
I found something cool which I really liked. I looked at loads of stuff. So who's marketing using the World Cup, and it's everybody basically. They've obviously got their main sponsors like Coca-Cola or their official partners, Coca-Cola. They've got McDonald's. I haven't seen anything yet from McDonald's.
McDonald's are normally massive with the marketing.
I haven't seen anything. It feels like, and I read this article where people are kind of holding it all back, and they haven't done it. Like before, normally it's like 3 months before you start to see like little glimpses, but you haven't. So you've got all these other brands, not the official partners or that are coming forward. So I've seen some with Samsung TV.
Oh yeah.
That are coming out. I've seen. There was the Dr. Dre. Beats, which was a little kind of advert which was directed by Guy Ritchie, which kind of felt really cool. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, because when we saw that at work, someone was like, what's the connection to football? But if you ever watch them getting off the team bus, they're all wearing Beats. Neymar gets off the bus. This is in real life. And then they've got all these stars, Neymar,
who's supporting the
everyone.
Kids in terms of because normally someone's always the tailor because they'll get their suits done. Because last year, I remember buying a suit, and I'm sure it was Marks and Spencer's that did it last year.
Something like that.
It wasn't a brand that I would have thought.
No, but it was
could have even been Littlewoods or something. Not Littlewoods. Top. I don't. Yeah. No, was it Burton's? It might have been Burton's. Oh no, I'm getting confused. It was just Jamie Redknapp in a suit, I think. Or it could have just been close. I don't know. But yeah, normally there's always something. Normally there's a tie in there.
Well, there's these really awkward ties, and some of them don't really work. The one that has worked, which I thought was awesome, was Bud.
Oh,
who's one
yeah.
of the
Budweiser.
sponsors. Yeah,
Budweiser.
and they've done something wicked.
They sponsored it for a long time, though.
They have, I
haven't
think, 35 years or something like that. They've been one of their official partners. And they've got one of their biggest ever campaigns that they're launching, global campaign. I think it's throughout 50 countries. And it's a cup. So I think the campaign's called Light Up the FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
And it's a cup. They're giving 8 million of them away across 50 countries.
No. Pitch Perfect.
It's got LED lights on it. And it's got a little microphone. So
Have you
every
seen to
single
it?
time, every single time there's a massive crowd, it's like, the decibels go up, the cup lights up.
Oh.
So their whole campaign,
you just
yeah,
basically.
so the whole
So
campaign
it's
is
a
great
new phone.
advertising.
And you can imagine
Go,
the lighting
there's
up.
the
Yeah, so they're giving them to
That's
bars,
clever.
they're taking them to the game, they're just literally handing them out, so people will be using them. It's such a good idea, and it was all about bringing people together. That was their strategy. With a bud, you know, it's the one time whenever all the nations get together.
Well, apart from America, of course. But I hope, but they're, you know, they'll be
But
there.
it's quite good. I
they'll
thought
be
that
there
was
in
really
spirit.
awesome.
So.
And they've got TV ads out that kind of advertise it across TV, social media.
So it could become like the Vuvuzela of the
Yes,
South African
yes,
World Cup.
that's a nice
Suddenly
kind of
this,
comparison,
this
yeah.
could be the thing that you remember it for. Remember those light-up cuts at matches every time
Yeah.
there was a goal? It was everyone was like, oh, we're in pubs.
I don't know how you
Well, it's
get
like,
one
but
yet.
Everyone hated those Vuvuzelas though, because they
I
were.
know,
everyone
but they
still
were
used them,
iconic,
didn't
weren't
they?
they?
They'll still be there.
And then they died a death because it was
Because
done.
they just killed the atmosphere off.
Well, it was like doing a podcast. Like
You should go on.
that was like the sound.
It's a really good facial expression.
Lovely, mate.
But yeah, I don't know how you get hold of them. I know at the moment they've got a whole landing page where
I need
you
to
get
get
a
one. Need to get
code
one.
in your beer
I'll go and
and you
get a
put it
crate of
in
beer.
and you can
We'll
win
find
match
out.
tickets.
No doubt it'll be on the back. I'll use me money.
But I
for
don't
the
think it's
shirts.
ready yet. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do
Okay.
it. But
I'm googling that.
that's
straight
really
after this.
cool. That was the one that stood out to me because you've got other things like Nike and Adidas. So Adidas, I believe, are a sponsor as well. So Nike and Adidas have had a bit of a war over video content. And I think Nike came up trumps. They did a review by a company called Real. So they reviewed who'd watched these videos. And everyone was saying that actually the Nike one was better. But we're talking like 5 out of 10 people said it was really good and emotive. And the other one was 4 out of 10. So
Nike-
it's so close, which means both of them aren't hitting the mark anyway. It's kind of... There's lots of research behind in the video. I think it's a Nike one that shows snippets of videography, but it's so short and sharp. And then people say you can't emotionally attach yourself to videos like that because it's like, but it doesn't tell a story or it doesn't.
Nike have always been,
Yeah.
in terms of advertising and videos, their adverts have been fantastic for years.
Yeah, but don't you think maybe now's a bit time to be different? Because if they did, I can see Nike's campaign even before it's out there.
Yeah, you can imagine it.
You can just imagine it.
Yeah.
It's just like
Sports, basketball. Yeah, that's it.
You know, it's slow, not that
And
this is
mood
World Cup,
lighting, mood
but it's going to be
lighting.
slow motion. It's going to be a kid from the grassroots that's made it
That's
to the
exactly
World Cup,
it.
and he's made that goal, and he's done a bicycle kick at the end, and it's gone in because he's wearing a pair of Predators. They're Adidas, I think, aren't they?
Sounds a lot like my life.
But you can kind of, and I think after, because it was Nike did the Londoner adverts. Was it them or was it?
Yeah.
Adidas?
Yes.
I just think if
That
you've
got
done,
banned.
if you've done them, doing
What
that,
adverts?
the Londoner ones, which was just LD and R, wasn't it?
I'm a Londoner.
I think it needs to be a little bit more fresh. I just think Nike's, if you know what's coming from Nike, there's almost, for me anyway, it's always a bit of a negative sort of, I'll go where you go with this, I'll switch off.
We'll share it because you'll see. You've literally described the advert.
Yeah.
Without seeing it.
Without seeing it.
Yeah. So there was a bit of competition between the two of them.
Yeah, and Adidas always have the advantage because they are the official sponsor. They make the balls, the referee kits, etc. So quite interesting to see them going head to head.
I'd love to
I
see
thought the
a
Beats video was better than the Nike one because it was. I think it's
I'll have to check
hashtag
it
Made
out.
Defiant, and it's about this kid. And it stands up to bullies, so they've tried to get the emotive side in, but it's shot really nicely. It's Guy Ritchie, it's typical Guy Ritchie style. So you've got the thugs kind of getting up to run after him, and it's like slow-mo down. You can picture kind of...
It's David
Does it have
Beckham.
overlays like
Has it got
text
I don't think
overlays?
Beckham's in it.
I'm surprised.
Text
Guy Ritchie.
overlays, and then it
Yeah.
freezes shot, so it'll be Guy running out, freezes shot, it's
360.
all colour round,
I know.
and then like who he is with a little kind of like cartoon character. You can imagine it, it's cool.
I'll have to give that a
I
go.
like
brick
Guy Ritchie
top.
We'll put the
stuff.
links
yeah,
in the
no, it is
in
like
the-
that, yeah.
in the description.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to,
So that's
watch
what I
along.
found.
Nice. I'll have to go.
Yeah,
And
yeah. The
I'd
bud
love to
thing was
find
cool though.
Yeah.
Did you have to buy a case of bud to find
Oh.
that out as well?
Yeah.
You did.
No, that was a lie. I don't.
Okay.
I don't drink bud.
Yeah. And we drink responsibly. here
Other
at
beers
BDA.
are available. Obviously.
We drink very responsibly.
Yeah, drink responsibly.
Except
Don't
at
you?
Christmas, they're big.
Well, you get the big bottles. I always get the 2 bottles. You know the big buds.
And the straws.
In the straws. Anyway,
I've got just a quickie.
always as ever.
Thank you.
No, it's laughter.
BBC, going back to BBC, I think some of you may have seen this in the news, launching, first of all, they're streaming the World Cup in 4K. So using technology, 4K through the iPlayer.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's the first time you can watch a World Cup.
You can
in
stream 4K.
Stream 4K.
Well, you
and
can,
they-
yeah, but you can be able to stream 4K for ages.
Yeah.
But
live, the football matches.
Why have they not done that
all
before?
33.
someone's bandwidth.
We weren't quite ready 4 years ago,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think it's like they can only.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that they can only provide first come first served basis on the day. So when it gets to a certain amount, you won't be able to if you come after a certain time. Don't know everything behind that, but the other thing that they're doing, and I thought this is interesting because we've got Oculus Rift here. We've been using Oculus Rift. Is the fact that they're broadcasting all the games or the majority of the games in virtual reality using 360 video. So they're literally, you can put it doesn't have to be Oculus Rift or an expensive headset. You can do it on your phone, using
Cardboard.
that you slide in. But basically, you can download the BBC World Cup VR app,
Nice.
and you can literally plug it into your headset, and then you can literally be transported into a VIP box, actually in the stadium, and you can watch the game and look around the VIP box, and look over at what's going on, or you can change behind the goal. So they've put a 360 camera in the stadium behind the goal.
That's
so,
cool.
And we've all used Oculus Rift here, and a lot of virtual reality. It's immersive. It really, you lose yourself, and it will actually feel like you're sat in the stadium because you'll have all the sounds and you'll be watching it. So I just thought BBC, really nice use of tech. They're the only company really pushing it this year, VR in the stadium, and I just thought.
I like that.
And I'm going to be giving it a go. I'm going to download the app today, ready for those first matches tomorrow.
Is that every game?
Almost every game. I think there's 22 out of the first X amount.
We should do a reaction video on that. That would be cool.
I'm going to give it a go. On the next one, I'll tell you what it was like.
Yeah.
You should watch. Yeah, it's just been great to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To see how they've figured all the angles and how. I mean, I guess if it's 360, it's not that much to figure out. Just
No.
stick the camera there.
Stick the camera there.
And
Nice.
you're done.
But then it's
Yeah. Stream it, and
then
then
if you want to move, I suppose if you're behind. Yeah, because I can see legs on that one.
Yeah.
For Oculus
But I
Rift.
just thought beyond the World Cup,
VR.
other industries, there's such potential there. And VR headsets, whether it's on your phone or wherever, or a proper headset, it's becoming massively accessible, low price points. Even Oculus Go, self-contained Oculus Rift is coming out, low price point. It's going to people's homes. Brands, companies need to be thinking, how can we utilise this?
See, Bud should have done something where your box of beer that you get your beer in, you then
Turns into
a cardboard thing
yeah.
you stick on your head.
That would have been great.
And then
There
you
you
can,
go.
it comes with a free straw. Yeah, Bud, if you need the idea, hit me up. There we go. Anyway, David, anything that you found?
Yeah, there's a couple. I wanted to talk about. Have you heard about the MasterCard campaign?
No?
It was called Goals for Meals, and it was a campaign fronted by Lionel Messi and Neymar.
Not Richie.
Okay.
And the idea behind it was every time these two score a goal, MasterCard were going to donate 10,000 meals to the hungry.
Lovely.
Wow.
Right? You say lovely,
Well,
but
there we go. What?
Uh-oh.
The meals weren't that great.
the point of it is so these players who are paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week to play football are going to score a goal. In MasterCard are going to give people who can't afford food some food, and it kicked off such a controversy because people were saying, well, why don't MasterCard just give money to these people so they can eat, as opposed to it being part of a marketing campaign where you only give the money if these people score goals. So people were saying, well, say somebody in Argentina is sat there, hasn't eaten for a week,
Desperately
is then
waiting for
looking
Messi
at
to
the window
score.
at goal, waiting for Lionel Messi
So
to
it
score
all
a
turned
goal,
on them.
and it hits the post. He's not going to get fed. It's just, it's really it's not gone down well. They pulled the campaign.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Because of the controversy.
Yeah,
It's
I get
like
They didn't think it out.
MasterCard, billions and billions dollar company, are not going to give this money away
They
to
could have
people,
turned it on
and
its
they're
head
going
then.
to
They
use
could
it
have
as
just given the money anyway, couldn't they? They could have said, look.
well, that's the point, isn't it?
On
They should really
paper,
do it anyway.
they
How have
On
they
paper-
responded to it?
Well, they pulled the campaign, and I forget exactly what they were going to do,
Yeah.
but I think they have responded in some way by giving.
A big donation
Yeah.
and some free meals.
to-
I thought it was going to be, they pulled the campaign, now no one eats, to teach everyone a lesson for moaning. But on paper, it sounds like a good idea.
Well, it's obviously got through a lot of marketing. It got through all these marketing people,
Right.
senior marketing people at Mastercard, and Neymar and Messi were happy to get behind it, but when it's actually gone out into the public domain, people have absolutely shot at it totally, and it's now been pulled as a result because it's in bad.
They didn't think everything's true, did they? Oh.
The other one I wanted to bring up was Paddy Power. Have you seen that one?
I've seen glimpses of it.
So Paddy Power, they, it's all been come out as fake. But what they did is they launched on a fake kind of news leak site this footage of what appears to be a Russian person spray painting a Russian bear with a St George's flag and then the initials PP for Paddy Power. It's like 14 seconds long, this video.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's then got leaked, and obviously it's then caused massive controversy that, you know, Paddy Power abusing polar bears, you know, these things
I did see this in the news,
you know, endangered, and using it to their own gains for their own marketing and so on.
It's
and
actually
so
a
forth.
bear. It's actually a physical bear.
It's a
they go
physical
with
polar bear. However,
it's a polar bear.
Yeah,
a polar bear,
sorry.
Russian white polar bear.
yeah.
Right. So, and then there's
animal cruelty. So there's all that kicking off.
So there was they put a wrap around the Metro newspaper, which says, what does it say? It says something like, something till I die. England till I die.
Oh, that's awful.
Die as in D-Y-E, as in die.
Yeah, but still, bad connotations.
Bad taste. And then there is some words, and you know, and there's some clever use of language that's been used.
It's very hard hitting.
However, since 2 days later, they rode the wave of the controversy with people saying this is awful, you shouldn't be doing it. The blast, and they got on social media and in the press and everywhere else. And then 2 days later, they come out and they say, actually, this is a joint marketing campaign with Polar Bears International.
No, and everyone goes, oh.
Whereby they're saying,
raise awareness for polar bears.
Awareness for polar bears and the plight of polar bears in Russia. And so this is all completely faked up. They used there's a polar bear from Canada called Aggie, I think.
It happens just to have
and they've used Frameworks, I think, is the big CGI company who do the Fantastic Beasts and Blade Runner 2049. They did all the special effects on that, and it's faked.
Is this a CG bear, probably?
Well, no, the bear's real.
But
they put the tracking marks and things on them
just to spray it,
and to fake the spraying of it and the footprints in the snow and all that stuff.
I bet they felt so good about that, didn't they?
Well, I don't, it's only fairly new, but then they've obviously subsequently put a wrap around the Metro saying, actually, this is about the plight of Russian.
And that's quite nice to do a belly band around a Metro as well. It's quite funny, but I think I quite like that idea.
I might go home and paint my gerbil.
Are you like just Mr. Bad Jokes today?
Oh,
paint your gerbil.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids are calling? Is that what the kids are calling it now? Is it painting your gerbil?
So I just thought they were a bit controversial.
I only saw the bad news. I only saw the news item, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's awful.
Planned. I love the way they did it.
Really clever. A couple of years of the Brazilian World Cup in 2014. They had another stunt. So some people thought it might be a stunt, where it was called Shave Our Rainforest or Shave the Rainforest.
Shave the rainforest.
Yeah, and so
deforestation.
So
of the Amazon.
we'll put some links up in the description text, but you can read about that as well. I just think, yes, Paddy Power, known to be controversial. They have job titles like head of mischief and stuff like that. They want to get in the news, and I think they obviously certainly achieved it with this, but with some trying to turn what could have be seen to be a real controversial stunt into something that hopefully will be really positive.
It's a different tack. Although, because most of the sort of gambling, it's all the stuff that you see in between the ads. Like the ones I always see. I can't remember the company, but I know it's that chap who's the gangster, the UK guy who's bet with me.
Ray Winston.
Wait, that's it. It's Bet 365, isn't it? I think that's the one he does.
Was that a good impression?
Could be. It's not bad.
Thank you. Yeah, he pops up, doesn't he?
He always pops up.
Bet in play, cash out.
What's the odds now? And you've got all that.
5-1, Rashford to score.
Yeah, so it's different. And I never see Paddy Power do any of that.
They do Chris Kamara, doesn't he pop up? Anyway.
Oh, does he? Oh, is that him?
So yeah, I think he's. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I don't gamble at BDA. We don't gamble.
Yeah, gamble responsibly.
Says us who's done a sweepstake yesterday on the World Cup.
That's a lucky dip, David.
Who did you get? Who did you do?
Denmark.
You got Denmark. Oh, I ain't done it yet.
I got Mexico.
Wait for.
Oh, dear.
What did the boss get?
Did you get
France.
Of course he did.
Nice.
France. Yeah, look, he looks so.
He looks so
I
smug
didn't even know
then.
that was good. Until
There are a lot of rumours of Russian tampering, though, in that they're trying to kind of destabilise democracy and lucky dips. So there may be a redraw.
I'll be interested to see what happens when Russia get kicked out, or even if they do, just maybe.
Controversial.
I don't think they will. They'll just all the way to the top. Russia will win it.
Prediction.
Nah,
BDAchat.
no, I think to be fair, I thought France were going to win it. But anyway, brilliant, lovely. I think everyone's brought some really fantastic marketing information to the podcast.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
I think you've hosted it tremendously
No,
well.
no, to be fair, I'm really sorry. I feel guilty now because I haven't brought anything. I've just
You
been.
brought something. We
I
talked
have.
about the
Well, yeah, I brought a
owners.
little bit about the BBC, but not there. Yeah. Could have brought a bit more. Anyway, apologies to our fans. Anyway, so I think that's it for this week. I think we're all done. We're all wrapped up. Has everyone got anything else to say?
Nope.
No? Brilliant. Lovely stuff.
Great.
That's us done then. Right, so that's Wednesday afternoon
done.
off. We're all off down the betting shop. Yeah, for a bottle of bud. Right, so we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Gerard! Okay, did it all record?